Welcome back to another beautiful day in the land of music. My name is Douglas, and in today's video, we're on day 5 of my little series, The 12 Beats of Christmas. A little challenge to myself to push me creatively to record a bit of a Christmas song live with you guys on the MPC Key 61. And if you're interested in watching the first 4, I'll have those in the description, links to those so you can go watch those if you want. Today, the song is Angels We Have Heard on High. It's a fun one. It's a little bit longer. Hopefully, I can just cruise right through this and not take too much of your time, but let's jump right into it by going to Empty Project. And I was thinking for this, I didn't do any pre-planning on any of these songs except for picking the songs. But as I was getting ready and setting up the cameras this morning, I thought, you know what? Let's try to utilize as much of the studio strings as we can and try to build maybe a bit more of an orchestral type. I mean, this song is Angels We Have Heard on High, so I feel like that's appropriate. So let's start off first, before we really get into the strings. Let's go and figure out our tempo here. So, Angels We Have Heard on High. Go with, let's see, go with 130. Let's try that. I'm gonna make sure my metronome is on and on record and play. I think that's good. Might need it a touch faster, but actually, let's do that now. Let's bump to like 134. So I feel like I'm gonna be lagging just a little bit. And I actually like this dynamic section. Let's go with the key of A, since that's where I instinctively just started playing this. So I'm gonna go ahead and bump up the bars because we're gonna do this linear, just multi-track recording. We have record set, we're gonna go play start. There's track 1. Now, one thing we could do is we could overdub on this same track by tapping overdub and play start. And we could do this to add some additional notes without taking up an extra track. The only problem with this is if I use the sustain pedal, which I didn't this first round, and you overdub and use the sustain pedal again, any note you play when you overdub that is the same as a note that's already there, it'll replace it. And the same works with the sustain pedal. So if I have the sustain pedal on and then I overdub and change it, it'll actually affect the sustain pedal because there's only one sustain pedal message on the track. So let's go ahead and overdub this. We'll try that and see if it works out for us. You have overdub set instead of record, and then we're gonna hit play start. I think that'll work. We're gonna stick with that, jump to track 2. So on track 2, I wanna do studio strings again, but we're gonna do something that is not quite slow strings, because that's too slow to come in. I think we can do that a bit quicker on the attack. Messed that up a little bit towards the end, but I think we're gonna stay with that just for the sake of time. Track 3, I think I'm going to go back to studio strings again and pull in a bit of a pizzicato. Let's try this one. I think that works. Go to track 4. We're gonna come in again, studio strings, really using a lot of the studio strings. I'm curious what my memory usage is because studio strings I've found takes quite a bit of memory. So let's pull. I'm gonna give that a try and also see what my memory, I'm at 73% here on memory, so we'll see. May not be able to go much more than 4 or 5 tracks. Now, what I'm gonna do is overdub. I can always undo if I don't like the overdub, but we're gonna go ahead and try this. And that is not what I wanted to do, so we'll go undo, try that again. I think I'm gonna do maybe a third harmony or something there. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna push the envelope here and go to track 5. Low memory, yes, I know. Studio strings. And I think what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to do 2 more in here. I'm gonna try to do a cello, and then I wanna try to do an upright bass, but we'll see if I have the memory for it. So we're gonna come back, play start, and let's see where my memory's at, 90%, oh boy. That worked. I'm gonna go track 5 and I'm gonna use Fabric XL for this one. See if that helps me to not use quite as much Let's try that. Where's my memory at? 98%. I did make a mistake on track 5. I wanted to fix that really quick. So if we come in here, we can use the touch screen here. We'll come over, I think it was right around this area. So it's this one. Whoops, let me undo that. Come over to here and zoom in. This one was supposed to go. I think that's what we want. There we go, that's exactly what I want. So we're gonna come back here. All right, let's try this. I'm close to maxing out my memory, so we'll see if it even lets me record this, but let's give it a shot. Somehow it did. Let's turn the metronome off. I didn't name any of my tracks here because they're all strings. I'm gonna get confused when I come to mix view because you see they're all just plug in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we're gonna go ahead and do a quick little mix on this. Let's go play start, no metronome so we can hear the raw. I think that's pretty cool. I've never done that before on the MPC Key 61, all from studio strings. Honestly, that's pretty good, except for the double bass that came from Fabric XL. Threw that on the end. It looks like my memory usage here is 98%. So look at that. I gotta figure out how to put more memory in this thing. Wouldn't that be cool? I hope you found this to be as fun as I had making it. If you have any questions with what I went over in this video, throw those down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Stay inspired. Keep making that music.